Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, everybody. Thanks a lot for joining us. We're here, we're live, and yeah, just about loud enough for international friendly, as well as a wee bit domestic game week on our hands. And we are here live tonight for some FC Barcalomond members action, guys. Fist bump to everyone on arrival. Thanks very much to everyone that is joining us live. If you're catching us after we've been live, big fist bump to you as well. Thanks for your continued support for the content. And guys, we've got a lot to get stuck into, and I think there is really no better place to get started with the stream, with the video today, than with the further announcement we've had from Sorare on the details of Essence and the Card Factory and all that good stuff. The SO5 Arena's had a bit of a makeover as well. I think this is the first time that we've been together really since we started the Tartan Army League, where we've got another private league set up for an international competition. Thanks to Sorare for all the continued support. They've given us a bucket of prizes to give away. So you'll see it on the video itself, but there's 2 tickets up for grabs. So you and a +1 for whoever wins the division. You come with me to Celtic Park and we're going to watch a game next year, which will be great. There's a bunch of Premier League tickets for you and a +1, as well as a couple of Sorare cards and all that good stuff as well. If you haven't caught that video yet, it is on the channel and it'll be linked at the end of this, no doubt, as well. So if you want more details, feel free to go and check all that good stuff out. But honestly, guys, I was blown away when I, got set up for everything on Thursday, getting ready for the weekend, because when I came into the play arena here, straight away, I'm kind of taken back by, it's a wee bit of a facelift going on here with the whole pro section. It's getting a little bit in theme, which is all nice and fun as well. And we go into the SO5 Arena, you'll see in a little second. We're coming out of a game week, which has been pretty dire, I think, for everyone. But Daichi Kamada has made a fantastic debut at FC Barcalomond. We're picking in 60 quid for this team, hitting a score of 320, the low target in the Cap 240 division. Christopher Ayer can do anything, especially against Kosovo. Huge 82. Oyer Azabal off the bench, bragging a hat-trick against Andorra, which was fantastic. And then Kamada, getting his wee assist and playing about 60 minutes or so, got us over the line. Sadly, a captain scales, and that means, we might win a card. We're on for winning a card right now. I don't know if that's going to happen. I think if I did captain anyone else, then we would have been in a good shout of probably actually bagging a card ultimately. So, sorry, the volume seems a wee bit low on this, sorry. So very, very excited. Great debut for Kamada. Great to get a bit of winning utility out of Vire and Oyarzabal as we kind of edge into the Euros. So all good with that stuff. But when we come into the next game week, the one that we'll be in this weekend, and we go to open up, like I started with under 23 because, again, I'm just kind of clicking in, seeing if I've got 5 guys and just throwing them out there and hoping for a bit of continued support. But when we go to select our teams, guys, beautiful. How beautiful is the SO5 Arena now? It's so slick, it's so smooth. And yeah, I love all the extra details for, look at this. Got the reward pool sitting there. So you can just have a wee, you can double check. Yes, this is really where I want this guy to play in this division when there's only this or that. Or maybe I'm only going to finish. 2 seconds, I'll move myself over here. Oh. There we go. And we can see all the reward pool now, which is brilliant. So, love this. It looks absolutely fantastic. And as far as this kind of under 23s thing goes, I'm not too sure who I'm actually going to throw out there in terms of who's nailed on to start. Oh, Louis Palma playing Bermuda. Sign me up for a bit of that. Openda, Luxembourg. Maybe a wee debut for him, perhaps. And yeah, anyway, some good fun, perhaps under 23s for me. I'm not too sure. Otake DNP'd the last game, so I think he might start. This could be the little kind of cheat codey team to go with here. I'm probably going to Captain Take just for the banter. We'll maybe change this a wee bit closer to the deadline. But I just wanted to show you that the SO5 Arena looks amazing. It's been tarted up very, very well. And hopefully it's, well, I don't think I need to say hopefully. It is sincerely a sign of things to come, I think, from the team at Sorare. And we go into the pitch notes. We go into the pitch notes that we had coming out today. And again, they're persistent with this graphic, which I don't think we've had confirmation. But it does look to me that the cards are in the shower after a game week. It does look like they're in a shower. I don't know if they're meant to be in some sort of chamber or something, but it looks like a shower to me, and I kind of love that, to be honest. You can read through this. It's a 5-minute read. It's not anything too heavy or anything too complicated to go through. But you need to get the magnification on if you're on your phone or on your desktop as far as you can push it to try and break down the milestones that we've got in this image here. And I've got to say, guys, it makes for, I'm going to say overall pleasant reading, okay? But the milestone we've got here, number 1, is we get 20 essence to hit a box, I guess. I don't know what will actually come out. Is it going to be a box or a random card that will kind of shuffle out and reveal itself somehow? But we can see the odds percentages there of, what kind of quality a card it is for the first milestone. 50% chance for T5, only card rewards are in it. So as long as you're hitting milestones, you'll be picking up cards eventually. Milestone 2 is 50 essence, which strikes me as going to be subsequently a little bit harder to win because there is no T5 in it. So going from 20 to 50 doesn't seem like that much of a jump, and I think this is probably going to be a milestone most managers maybe earmark just to get rid of that T5 jeopardy. Going all the way to 100 essence, and again, we'll come into how plausible this is because we can see how much essence can be won throughout the international competition this summer. But getting to 100 essence feels like it could take a little bit longer. And again, the jeopardy of the tier 4 is completely removed. And this is really where the star probability becomes interesting. 4%, it's as good as a 1 in 50 shot. It's, not quite, obviously, but, not far off. It definitely looks a lot more appealing there. And then it's a big jump, guys. It's a big jump. And this is like proper basic marketing pricing strategy 101, 250 essence is the next milestone thereafter. And when you think about, like, for limited, this might be a bit easier to scoop up because of volume of boxes and cards and teams and all that kind of thing. Fair enough, we are all limited to 3 entries per competition, so maybe that's a bit of a redundant point. But it does feel like 250 points for super rare, and maybe not as much rare, but certainly super rare feels like it will take a fair length of time to collect because there is no tier 3. 50% chance of a tier 2, 16% chance of a star. Whets my appetite, makes me very excited. And that does feel like something you're going to have to get either really lucky with your boxes or really have to save up across, a significant portion of a season, let's say. And milestone 5, this does feel like something you would have to get 2/3, 3/4 of the season at least through before you're picking up one of these. But I do think like this will be achievable per season, so depending on the strength of your gallery, even if you're just a mad box collector every week, like you do that often enough, you save up enough booby prizes, then, you know, I think it's all kind of achievable depending on your scope and, you know, where you're at in your journey of building your club out and everything else. Now, I'm not too sure exactly what game week it is, so I'll need to kind of shuffle with you guys as we're on here. Yeah, there we go. But if we scroll forward, we can actually review the prize pool and see the boxes here. So a premium box is top of the order up here right now. I've not went through all of them, I must confess. But as you can see, we've got how much chance of a card? Like, is this 1% in total? Half, yeah. So we're talking about 1% chance of a card for one of these boxes, but then we've got credits up to $100. We've got mystery jersey. We've got credits up to $10, 20x essence, 10x essence, 5x essence is the lowest one. So if you think about that top target 500, you would need 100 boxes, probably around 100 boxes to achieve that. And depending on how well you've done so far, you might be able to gauge, oh, well, I could probably get to that in 3 months or 4 months, 5 months, whatever it might be. But yeah, so it's all nice kind of, we can see multiples of canisters or capsules, whatever it is that we win. And the boxes, obviously the mystery jersey, I've kind of skipped over that here. 0.25% is definitely a lottery odds situation. And that's in a premium box, which I think is top of the order. Let's check limited, because I think limited has had elite boxes in its time. No elite in this competition, certainly. And it's up to $50 in credits. So that's an interesting dynamic. Same multiples on the card essence and all the rest of it. And let's have a little peek at super rare. And again, these are the top boxes. There is boxes that are more watered down than this in the lower divisions. Or is this division based, actually, this competition? I don't think it actually is. So this is a single division competition, I think, for the most part. So again, very similar chances of a card, but 1% or so. Up to $300 in credit. That's really juicy, but very low opportunity of happening there. A bit more significant for the $30, and then you've got the essence canister multiple is far lower, far lower. So especially getting up to 500 points, it's going to take a lot of boxes, certainly. But the likelihood of you getting a box is quite essence out of a box is quite strong. So it's one of those things. It just depends on your actual success, and then a good bit of that old RNG luck. I'm just a wee bit more curious with this, what we get as we scroll down. It is premium boxes all the way in this division. I'm just going to double check that it isn't. Yeah, it's not a division based thing, is it? No, it's just one leaderboard from the most part. I can see here there's no way of kind of altering it or changing it. So we've got boxes, we've got the breakdown of the milestones, and we've got a new SO5 Arena. There's plenty of great stuff going on. And as you've seen there, with me just kind of clicking and popping through my teams just now, getting ready for the weekend. If I can fix the magnification that we've got to read that graphic earlier. On a Thursday, back end of the week, we get together with all the members on the channel. My club is called FC Barcalomond. You might have heard of it. If you've been playing Sorare, you probably have. If not, this is just basically the costume of the channel, as it were. You know, so it's you know, it's kind of like the theme of what we're getting up to. You know, so FC Barcalomond, my club, the community here. We've got season tickets for the 24-25 season, and they start off at £1 a week, £4 a month. It's all done through YouTube, and all you need to do is click on the join button underneath the screen right now, and YouTube will explain everything to you. There is 2 levels as well where you can just make a donation if you don't actually want to get involved in what the season tickets members get. If you just want to support the channel, which is always welcome. But for £1 a week, £4 a month, we do 2 streams a week. Early week, it was Tuesday this week. Normally it's kind of a Monday, but we do gallery reviews, and you won't see these videos anywhere on the channel because we do them in the member section. We're cracking open people's galleries, we're looking at the market, who should be bought, who should be sold, and kind of everything else in between. And in the back half of the week, we're getting ready for the weekend game week. We're doing lineup builders where I'm building the teams with you, for you, however you want to look at it as. And yeah, that's every week. So 2 streams a week, £1 a week, £4 a month. And also when you get your season ticket, you get access to the Telegram group. Telegram is just like WhatsApp, and Discord had a baby, but it's a lot better. Again, I don't need your phone number and your bank details or anything like that. So I've done through links and clicks and all that good stuff. And honestly, sincerely, cannot say how thankful I am for all the support you guys have given me and the channel for as long as we've been going. The club is approaching its 4-year anniversary, which is a matter of, depending on when you're watching this, a week or 2 away. So honestly, we're going into our 5th season, and it is breathtaking to me. I put a little tweet out on Twitter, again, depending on when you're watching this, but it was today, the point of recording. And, you know, like, just seeing that and kind of just taking it back for a second, like, it is honestly breathtaking for me. It's hard to put it into words and really fully express my gratitude and all the rest of it. So, like, sincerely, like, everyone that gets a season ticket for the upcoming season, thank you very much, and I do appreciate all the support from you guys. And yeah, it's set to be another big season ahead for sure. And let's see what you guys are saying in the comments. There's a bit of reaction to some of the stuff we've just went through, which is good fun. Evening, Quinny, not sure where to target. Okay, so we've got some requests coming, which is good fun. Evening, let's get comfy. Benny, Alex Coombes was the first comment there. Johnny TH, SorareCT4, SRDimeBar, Ian SorareLloyd. I seen you saying Quins and having to change it. Love that. SorareLloyd, Stefan Rands, love seeing you in the Telegram, mate. NFTM, good to see you. Fist bump, my man. Ian McMillan, and I think that's everyone in. And let's just see what we're actually evening. Haven't a clue what to play. Okay, so lots of requests coming in. NFTM, loving that we're live and loud, which is great to see as well. Thanks very much to everyone that is joining us. And the dilemma of saving for a big card or go early and pick one up is definitely going to be a decision-making process that we're all going to have headaches, and, you know, in a good way, good headaches over, you know, because, like, man, if you're not really getting that far, like, if, you know, if you're picking up boxes consistently enough where, you know, these things are not your primary strategy, but maybe your primary controllable card acquisition mechanism, if I can say that succinctly enough, then yeah, because like cashing it in at 100 5 times over the same time period, you're going to get probably 5 tier 3s, and if you're not actually winning, depending on your luck with a tier 3, and hey, like, could be good, could be bad, tier 3 is quite dicey, but yeah, if you get lucky once and get a tier 2 or a tier 1, it's maybe worth it. But yeah, those cards could reinforce your roster, they could reinforce your team, and help you actually then go and pull actual cards off the leaderboard, as well as collect essence like you're doing anyway. Or do you kind of stick it out, even get to the 250 and do that twice a year, and get a slightly better quality reinforcement, again, depending probably quite a lot on where you're at in your club's life journey, etc. And the 500 one, I think it's definitely got to be for people that either like don't mind sucking on boxes all season and getting nothing for it and just saving and saving and saving until they pop off, or galleries that are probably way more established and like collecting tier 3, tier 2 kind of okay doppelganger guys who you've got already in the club probably isn't that interesting and exciting, and more people want that star potential, that star opportunity. So yeah, it's definitely going to be a fun one. I'm looking forward to it. Big fan of this. Credit where it's due. Ian Sorare, fist bump. Credit is cool, makes you need a balance to use credits as well, keeping it fresh. Yeah, well, I think a lot of people wanted the credits to come into the boxes. I don't know how I sit on it, because obviously we've been used to actual money, you know, so it's a funny one. But I'm sure there's legalities around boxes and stuff like that, which is why proper money probably can't quite go in there. So it's one of those ones, when I see credits as rewards, I'm always a wee bit like, it's not, you know, it's like substitute food, you know, it's not really ice cream, or it's not really like a hot dog or whatever. It's like that kind of stuff where it's like, it's kind of the same, but it's kind of not, you know. So big fan of this. Yeah, lots of great positive feedback here. Could you do a limited and 240 rare for me? Another request, Ian McMillan, good to see you. MXFC, fist bump, my man. I have played for over a year and finally packed a limited. Well done, mate. And is that from a box, I take it? Good to hear, my man. You've picked up your first reward. I actually joined the Telegram when I first got my season ticket. Didn't realise there was another group. Oh, sorry. I do try and tell everyone that you need to, it's fun. Maybe I'll just put a wee message in there. Again, I'll do that after I come off the stream. I don't want to be rude and start tapping my phone. But Stefan, thanks for that feedback, because I'll maybe just go and try and chase more people through the forum page into the actual chat thing. Alex Coombes was the same. I'm really sorry. How do you get essence? MX, we kind of just popped through it. I'll kind of put it back on screen again. I just recorded what I was saying there, guys, so we'll have a little video come out Saturday or Sunday about what we just kind of went through. And that kind of opening wee salvo there. But you get them in boxes, buddy, and now that the international prize pools are up, you can just kind of go in for yourself and have a wee click. 1% chance of a card now in these premium boxes. I do feel this will change in the European season. It's quite essence heavy, I feel, and quite light on cards. And as we've seen with boxes, like, it's not really, it went up to as high as what, 10, 12% potential for a card, and then it was the tiers that were broken in to that 10%. So I think in the regular season we would see that return, and then we've probably got, I'm going to say 10% for this kind of little section. So you're talking about 20 to 25% probably of money and cards. I'm saying money, you know, money. And that'll probably leave 75% of the pool for your essences and level ups and whatever. So Just helps knocking credit off buying. Yeah, definitely. Here, by the way, money off buys, no problem. No problem with me. I had the volume off. Oh, sorry, no problem. And yeah, I think these are all quite happy with it. I quite like it too. It's quite exciting. Not much chance of a card. That's the only kind of thing. But I think that's an international prize pool situation more than it's the design of the new box format. I think it's maybe a little bit of a taste of maybe even how the box, we've seen it already with special weeklies, I suppose, but how like the box percentages can be and will be manipulated to suit the game week or to suit the rewards that they want to give out, etc. Yeah, me SSV is with me on this one. Like 1% for cards in those boxes is pretty minging. No divisions either from the looks of it. Just seems to be one division. There was a separate tab on it all for because when I first looked at it, I thought, and we'll get into actual building lineups and stuff in a second, guys. I don't think there'll be too many lineups that are really after it. But I thought, oh, there's no unique essence. That's funny. And I thought, oh wow, unique essence could be something really cool if they keep it for later or something. But it's just right here, and it's just like a bit more tame. The maximum essence for unique is 330, like that's your limit. There is no express limit. Oh no, there is an express limit 550. So you can only get to 500, and then so depending on how far away you are, you might get to 500, and then if you open more boxes, it would get to like 600 or something, then it probably won't register on your balance beyond 550. So that's an interesting wee crease. It might piss somebody off at some point, but there is a stated limit on both of them, 550 and 330. So yeah, the ability to stack up like 2,000 and then just wait for the new season to come and jack it all in has been taken care of. So there's a unique one if anyone cares about it. I was actually really surprised that it was here after not seeing it in the top part here, but of course it's going to have its own treatment. It makes total sense. And yeah, it is only really milestone 2, which is somewhat, I think people are going to be doing the free. I don't know. It feels like they won't be easy to get to these numbers, you know. So I feel that the milestone 2 is probably going to be the majority of them, because just pulling in T2, Tier 1 uniques out of boxes or out the factory, or I want to see if it is the factory and stuff like that. Like, we need animation with this, I think, don't we, to really seal the deal on this little campaign that they've had of Sorare Industries and everything as well. And I said that on a stream a couple of days ago, but like, you know, you want one of those cutscenes like you get at the beginning of a campaign on like a AAA game, like a title, you know, like you know, like, yeah, anyone you play. I'm not going to name any games. I don't probably play games you guys play. I don't really play many, to be honest. But yeah, so I'd love to see actual stuff with this. Maybe like maybe the showers. Maybe there's all the steam from the shower coming across. Like, I was going to say it's a yeah, it must be like a. Like, I'm imagining like a Star Trek, Star Wars kind of door, but it's all like glass and it's all steamed up with those cards in the shower, and then it's like opens up, and then maybe you get he's French, he's a forward, he plays for Real Madrid, you know, you get a wee bit of that coming out. Or maybe you get one of those boxes there out the corner and you crack one of them open. So yeah, all fun and games and all that good stuff. Right, guys, there is a few requests. I'll go and get them built up, and we'll get stuck in. So what we do for the members is we build some lineups ahead of the weekend. Alex Coombes was in first of all, so let's get Alex up and loaded. Alex Coombes. Boom. Benny, Johnny TH, you've got some stuff as well. Bhoysin. Boom. Stefan. We're getting there. And then the dilemma of saving for a big card. Yeah, big fan. Could you do Ian McMillan? Ian McMillan, you're Barsteward, aren't you? Something off with the sound. Sorry, I really hope there isn't. Maybe I'll check this is actually feeding the right microphone. Yeah, it should be. It's maybe just I've not been in here for a day, so maybe it's just got dusty on me. I'll bring it a wee bit closer to my mouth as well. Sorry guys, it's maybe just my seating position and where the mic is and stuff, so sorry about that. Sorry about that. I can even see my levels got up a bit better, so it's probably just a mic position thing. Andre Nusko, lineups for unknown reg, please. No problemo. Known Reg. And then who have we got behind you? I seen another one. SorareLloyd. Love it. There's been nothing about soul coins, Benny. Absolutely nothing. 2 weeks in a row, Stefan. We're getting there, buddy. We're getting there. Love it. Awesome. Cool. I think we're kind of set with the... Yeah, we've got a bunch of requests in. This will be good fun. There was a question I think I was going to answer there, but... Oh yeah, soul coins. Felt they made a big deal about them, and now there is nothing to spend them on. The problem I had with soul coins, and I kind of have always had with them, is that I think I need to unhide. I've not actually got a balance. It's not like I'm hiding a big wad of money or something. But why? Oh, it's maybe the magnification. Actually, is that what it is? There we go. It's another you know, like it's a fragmented wallet anyway. You know, like with money in ETH, which is fine. But this, I think it's just I think, you know, when it was, yeah, just like, you don't want to get into, you've got Ethereum. You don't need any other new currencies. Like, you don't need any more, you know, Ethereum, for me, like, Ethereum for me, when I seen that Sorare ran on Ethereum, I was really excited by that. And I'm still really excited by it and the potential of the space in general. Because for me, like, I was like, oh, wow, this is a real, I've always, and long-standing members of the channel will know this, but that's a real in-game currency. It's an actual currency, you know. It's not like PlayStation points and all that stuff where, you know, it's fucked if you can't withdraw it and you can't use it cross-platform or whatever, you know. But, you know, I kind of had, you know, blue sky thinking right all the way back when I first found Sorare and seen that, like, Ethereum was, like, the in-game currency, as it were. I could just imagine, like, a world where, fast forward 20 years, Ethereum is the in-game currency for Call of Duty, Fortnite, yada yada, everything, FIFA, whatever you want to think of. And then it doesn't matter, like, if you've got, you know, you've got a wallet and just you connect it to your game and you go, I'll buy a wee skin, or I'll buy a wee Sorare card, or I'll do whatever. So when they put soul coins into this, or the way they kind of tried to do it all, it's just never ever sat well with me. Because I'm like, no. Part of the thing I really liked about this is you've got a real in-game, or a real currency, you know. It's not needing exchanged across like yen and dollar and euro and pesos and whatever else there is out there, shillings, whatever. You know, you've got a universal one that everyone has equal access to, give or take. You know, I know some countries are quite restrictive on crypto, but so I really am quite happy for them to phase this out. Now, I do have a big regret with this, because I am an idiot and did buy a few level ups here and there, and I really wish I did just save them and get the 4th Academy team I should have definitely had by now, and I really do feel annoyed when it is the off-season. I really want every team that I could bloody get. Getting to 100,000 coins isn't going to happen, and now the rate of coin acquisition means getting to this thing is going to take fucking forever. So, but I'm going to plod on. I'm just going to try and get that 4th team, so all these level ups obviously now are completely pointless. Yeah, we're not even getting merch in here really anymore. Merch was a bit of a thing that I think is maybe still worth hanging onto your coins for if you don't need another training team. Certainly, I would say do not buy level ups from here. But maybe keep it just in case there is a wee, would you McCry it? Bunch of shirts coming up again in the new season or something. So maybe that's what the coins are for. Maybe they're just more redeemable for shirts and whatnot. Experience the future with football and ETH. Revolutionise football and gaming. Yeah, like, I think we're on the same page here, Bhoysin. I think that's what you're kind of referring to. Yes, I blew up my speakers then. Thanks. No problem, Victor. Sorry. Was wondering what you think I should prioritise this weekend. Charlie boy, glad you in there. No problemo at all. And it's funny now, it's probably the perfect time to start looking at lineups, because if you've got international cards, we can reference the friendly one, and we can see like who played 90, who didn't feature. Like I said with Taki in that kind of little opening segment. Like, he didn't play at all. He totally DNP'd. So I need to double check he's not like injured or something. But I did see like pictures of him like training and looking the part, as it were. So yeah, that kind of information now that we've had some games will be really valuable to a lot of you guys, I'm sure. And it makes these live streams a little bit better. You could only win 12 coins a game week now. Well, Jesus, really? Talk about nerfed out of its face, man. Right, Alex is up first. What we got, Alex? Not sure where to play to target this weekend. I have 2 nailed on keepers. Right, cool. Let's just start an all-star and see how we kind of flesh it out. He's under 23, isn't he, Roman? Pickford is OP. Oh yeah, Ramiro's not going to play for Spain. Maybe he does. But we can't really think about that. Walker, it's a friendly. I'm not too sure you can rely upon him necessarily, but it's maybe somebody like a Betch, by the way, might be solid. Rolls, where does he play? Hearts. Still at Hearts? Yeah, okay, cool. Plays all the time. Played 90 minutes the last game. These are qualifiers and stuff. So he's probably rather nailed on. Midfield is a bit trickier. Although there's top quality here. Like, how many minutes did Foden get? Or has he played yet? DNP'd. Oh, lovely. That's really good then. Foden's the man. Shankland. Take. See, if I'm DNPing, I'm inclined to think he's good to go. At home to Iraq or Syria. Can he guarantee Shankland? Finland aren't total pushovers either. And Rodrigo, hard to call. Which I think probably lands you at Kane. Kane does love goals against teams like Iceland and all that, doesn't he? Did Kane play the first game? That's something I do want to know, because I didn't really check England out, guys, as you can tell. Come off the bench. Yeah, okay, so he's probably good for minimum the same kind of thing. And Yuito, I don't think you played, did you? 45 minutes. Xavi Simons, we've not had the Holland play yet. I think they play like tonight, so maybe need to watch out for that. That could be quite revealing. Billy G. Yeah, it is quite hard to completely shake out the best ones. I'm probably going to go with Yuito if I'm not starting. You know what Japan love to do? They love to just play like 2 different teams, don't they? But the manager can be a bit dicey as well. Maybe I would go Simons. It's against Iceland. Iceland are playing, fucking hell, double game week of death, by the way. Yeah, even Simons from the bench I think will be handy enough in a worst case scenario. I would go with something like this. It's really hard to pick a captain. So would this fit into a cap mode? I don't think so. But what it could do is probably smash quite hard at under 23 if that Roman is what I think he is. Mosquera, are you worth the role? Yeah, you work. In front of 23, like if he pops, you're in. So I quite like that, actually. But do we play Foden and Simons? Don't think you want Heraldison. Yeah, I think we do this, by the way. I think we do Foden and Simons with Take. Oh, by the way, maybe Captain Take or Foden, whoever you fancy to really clean up. But yeah, I actually really like that. It says 65%, but I actually have a wee bit more faith in that. And then that makes me wonder if, with the best of the rest, we would get a cap lineup out of these guys. So Pickford's not too bad for 55, but he is punchy. Rolls at 51 for a 270. It's very functional if we don't have any cheap guys in here. Cammy Devlin is 42. And along with anyone else, maybe Norgard. Bit of a Scandi derby on the go there. That's interesting. Let's try and squeeze something into 240. Or, yeah, 240. Can we go big target? Betch is 2 points cheaper. It's quite decisive. So let's go Betch, Devlin. And then how many points do we have left? 97. So I think, do we have a cheat code for the extra spot and we can get a power forward in? Cheat code. Stones 48. It's not what I call cheat code. Nah, not really, is there? So 96, 97 points. Beg your pardon. Yeah, it's really quite tight, isn't it? I think 270 could be a good play then, because if we stick to that principle of Pickford Betch, we don't need to worry about the Devlin play. We could start with somebody a bit punchier, like Rice, and then we've got Kane, and we've got 44 points remaining. Yeah, we could slide Cammy Devlin in at 42 then, quite nicely. Wee bit of Australia-England mix-up. Captain Rice, Captain Kane, or probably Captain Rice. If he gets a triple-triple and a decisive, then he's cooking, isn't he? I had a Gawa super rare score a 90 in training because I couldn't play a scarcity down. Bit annoying. Yeah, big time, man. Gunn and Hendry to play for Scotland. Benny, I would think so. Hendry especially. Gunn, maybe Gordon that plays this one, you know. Every opposition Australia play, I'm like, they've got a national team. Love that, Charlie. Southgate said Kane will start, I think, so that's good. Simon's not starting, so should be good for the weekend. Awesome. Yeah, he ties in with Foden then really nicely in terms of, and Taki, that DNP midweek should get more than 45, you hope, with their DNP in a match. So yeah, I rather like them. But you did have another keeper, I think, that we were open to playing with. Ramiro at 54. You do have the Scottish guys. I'm going to slide in as a punty. I'm going to put Gordon in as a punty. 240. Rose is the next cheapest. And João Gomez is on to start this game. I find that hard to believe. He has been good, but Brazil have got a serious midfield. This guy for Costa Rica is 47 points, so let's try and slide him in. And that leaves us again with 96. So who's like the cheapest good extra player we can get? João Gomez. Is that guy probably? Norgard are like a little bit better, because I think he is a guy that plays for Denmark. Typically being a Premier League player. 60 minutes against Sweden. I don't think Denmark are like a rotationally kind of outfit. They'll be wanting to get tournament ready. So let's try Norgard. And that leaves us with 48. Now we can't even afford Budimir. So it needs to be cheaper. So it needs to be 46 points for shooting with. Correa from the bench, by the way. Mike Jensen. Oh, Stone's just unaffordable. Yeah, I'll probably just put Correa in. Just have a wee bottom target punt of that, maybe. Gordon's getting dropped. Okay, well, we can put Clark in. Good call. So, yeah, Alex, that's where I would be at, mate. I'd be something like this. I don't really buy the strength indicator for 270 or under 23. I think your team's... I suppose your defender in under 23 is a bit tame, but the three attacking players you've got like could do anything. And if the goalkeeper is double A and does his bit, you're gonna be sweating in a good way, you know. Right, Bhoysin, what were we after? Might have a rare 240 and 220 with a limited mid, and the rest in limited competitions. Let's have a peek. 240 rare. We've got double Pantomis. Higher percentage for 240. We'll take that. And let's see. Oh, this is a bit of a minefield, isn't it? Now, I wouldn't mind Machida starting the next game. He didn't play this game. We have seen that kind of thing before, especially in defence. But I don't think that's enough to go on for our top team unless we have... I like Farfan. I've actually been a fan of Farfan for a while. He's in not a bad spot at the moment. Especially for 240. Sorry. Wrong button. 50 points, but... I suppose 1 point difference is not really much, is it? Jaleel Elias playing Japan. Etienne Jr. playing Barbados. Yeah, I quite like that. What's your highest Etienne Jr.? Let's put him in. 37 points, nice and cheap. And then that gives us plenty of room up front. I think Perry Mila is probably the only guy worth selecting. And then, yeah, 70 points remaining, so you can really pick whoever you want. Who is the best scoring guy potentially here? Probably going Koki Machida. Probably need to go bottom target just for the risk on this. But you can really pick anyone for that final man. So I think that one kind of half picks itself with the Etienne Junior there. And 220, you see a limited mid because we're going to use the other Pantomis that we've got for the rare. So we're going to probably use against Italy as well. Yeah, I guess we'll use this guy. Let's use Barry. Do we not maybe have a limited forward? Yeah. A Dyson or a Ferran. If you didn't want to use any of these other guys, if they're in stronger teams elsewhere. So let's pause this 220 for a second and let's have a look at what we're cooking in limited. How many keepers do we have? Double Pantomis, a Peacock Pharaoh, and a look at Zidane. So 4. Okay, so let's see. Peacock Pharaoh's going to get humped. It's probably got to be Pantomis. Got 10% Pantomis, that's fine. Hatate started this game, so I'm less confident he'll start the second. Christopher Ayer. Kamada started this one, so I'm less confident he starts the next one. McGinn, Christie. I like McGinn to play the next one. How many minutes did he get in the last one? 90. Him and Christie, Shankland, yeah, so 90 minutes against Gibraltar. I suppose there's not much rotation for those guys. They're quite important. So yeah, I think you can probably be quite confident on McGinn. Up front, again, just guys don't have great matches. I like Dyson because he didn't start the last one, so I think he could start the next one. Same with Ferran. And Ferran, as much as he loves a goal against Andorra, you know he's going to love a goal. I played 90 in this game. I didn't realise that. I thought I came off the bench. Yeah, so he's probably not going to play the second match then entirely. So I'd probably go with Dyson in this one. Hwang Hee-chan. Oh, that might be the play. Yeah. Oh, by the way, is this like a 240 team in the making? Like a 240 top target? Let's have a look. So we've got 10% Pantomis. We've got that Christopher Ayer. Do I have anyone better than Ayer? Tierney's 43. Yeah, Tierney. McGinn. Hwang Hee-chan against China. And then 63 points remaining. Porteous could do really good. McGregor didn't play the last game, did he? Come on for 17. It's reasonable, I think McGregor plays more, but Christie gets into amongst the goals and stuff, so I'm probably, going to lean Christie again. Mikel Merino. Yeah, I think that's a top target effort, no problem. I'd captain Tierney. 57% chance of being on the bench. I don't know where that comes from because he didn't play the last game, did he? 90 minutes for Porteous. Yeah, Robbo, Hanley, back 4 style. Tierney get 24 minutes off the bench. Yeah, I think this is going to be a... Tierney kind of play twice in a week, so something to think about as well. But I think that's a top target 240 team. All day, maybe change your captain. So let's see, All-Star. What's the best of the rest we've got now? We've still got the Pantomis, which maybe, by the way, opens up a really nice 270 effort with him being so cheap compared to Zidane. So we could go with him there. Porteous on a 58. Taylor 61. We've got Ayer again, 52. So let's put Ayer in. Memo Rodriguez. Is he as good as his L5s in that? Make him look. Maybe he could have got into that other team. Yeah, he is. He's cooking a bit, isn't he? And losses as well. At home at the Sounders, doubly rated. Yeah, maybe just put him in just to tart it up a bit. Depends how you feel. But anyway, where were we? Pantomis. Ire. Still get Christie then. Christie could be good for this team. Beef up a bit with some goals. And then an attack. Yeah, Jomo. Or Dyson. I'm probably taking Dyson here, to be honest with you. I know Jordan Morris is like nailed. I suppose, yeah, he's a Jomo is the play here. Don't be sentimental. And then 69 points remaining. So again, you could just go double memo. Captain, whoever you want here, really. Maybe Christie. And then that probably leaves an all-star team here for Lucas Zidane, Porteous, Alistair Johnson. Could have a really good game. Depends on the goals conceded, but because that will just handicap him. Ryerson's still a great pick. Molina starting for Argentina against Ecuador. How does Molina do for the RGs? Well, it can be really good. It can be really, really good. At home to Ecuador? Yeah, let's go for that. Molina. Might go double defence for this team. And then in midfield, maybe Kamada doesn't get dropped, but it's really hard to say that he doesn't. Maybe take that Etienne Jr. Yeah, why not? I think he's decisive capable against Bermuda. An attack. I think this is where probably Dyson does come into the fold. 10% card there. Ramiro will play, I think. Interesting. Interesting development. And then, yeah, I'm probably taking McGregor. Yeah, let's go back to 220 rare. So you're sure it has to be a midfielder? So we've got the Pantomis. Gabizedovic. Has to be a mid. These guys not happening then? I know you don't want this Elias guy, but can we not do a forward? I know you've said it has to be a mid, but I don't see why, because your forwards are a bit worse, and you do have like a limited couple of guys here that are more likely to do something. Dan James against Slovakia, 42 points, feels good if he plays. So I'm sure Harry will tell us if he will or won't tomorrow on the deadline show, but and then extra man, you get another Etienne Jr. NL squad for today, having a lot of Sorare managers frustrated. I've not seen it. Coleman having a laugh. Let's go and have a wee peek. Let's go and have a wee peek. following them already. Elect Wijnaldum. Memphis! Frimpong! Love it. Love it. Both my guys are playing. Come on, Depay. Have I actually got Depay still doing something? Is Depay still alive? Oh, DNP for Mikey Johnson. That team is fucked. Oh, sad. Captain Memphis is going to waste. And what was Frimpong in? He's in the under-23 team, isn't he? Yeah, so we need big scores from Frimmers and Tavon. Carry. I knew Tani was going to DNP, but Taki was a bit of a surprise. Thanks very much, Johnny. I appreciate that. I just don't know how you're getting a forward into this. It's rare. That's just the main thing. Now, I'm not saying that the midfield here is better quality at rare than unlimited. Of course, I'm sure you've got better limited options still hanging about. But if this guy does play and does like a 46-50 for you, result, that guy scores. Your only defender is really that guy, so you're screwed. And then, you know, Dan James or another Maida, something like that. I think Get is there. Well, let's build a team with Ramiro, just in case. Or can we do another team at limited under 23? I don't think you had one there anyway, but nah. So there's not really anywhere else to play the Ramiro anyway, so I don't think he's more nailed. Or maybe you want to mix it up with the Pantomis if you want because Spain Wild Horse, you know, so maybe just watch out for that, and maybe we can put him in there over probably the 271. A few gambles at rare level, but that's what it is. And Stefan, let's see, what are we after? Stefan, having a clue what to play or put together. I think we build is best. Awesome. Right, so ooh. Okay, well, we've got two keepers. We can definitely flesh this out. Maybe Kikir's on for free, by the way. Maybe we'll do free as a punt. But Vaesen playing Anguilla, sign me up for that. They've not got... Let's see, we're disrespecting Anguilla, right? Can we click on them? We can. Can we look at any previous scoring? Yeah. I'm not worried about Vaesen conceding. That's brilliant. It does get tight in defence. I think Hanley's quite solid enough. And AJ probably has a great game, by the way, but it's just how many goals Canada concede that's just going to handicap him. I'd go Hanley for security. In midfield, Gazdag feels like a solid shout, but you've also got Carlos Hill, who cannot be not in your best team. And then the likes of Rui Diaz, Jomo, Tadic, Palma. So what's this? 114. This may be a boss 240, by the way. This may be a top target effort. Rui Diaz. Yeah, let's try top target bad boy. Vaesen on 53 is a bit punchy with this, but because Hanley's so cheap, Heel isn't as bad as Heel has been. Ruby Diaz is only 47. That leaves us with 43. Yeah. Lyle Foster. Is he actually went? Because I know there was... Oh, yeah, it was Palma. Boom. That's a top target team. No problem at all. A captain... It could be Palma, by the way. Palma is like all set pieces for them, so maybe Palma's the captain there. That's a top target team for me. Like, maybe actually if we pick Palma as the striker, do we get a bit more flexibility in the outfield? How many points do we have? 48. We may still pick Rui Diaz, but maybe there's another option. Jacob Brun. Yeah, I think it is Rui Diaz, isn't it? Captain Palma. Awesome. Let's go back to All-Star. Gunn. I should say he plays. Second defender is a toughie. Did Munayer play? Belgium played already, they have. Did Munayer play? 45. So I'm not against Munayer starting and coming off for Castagna. Probably the same thing happens in this game. They get 45 each, you would think. And against Luxembourg, like Munayer is very attacking. Yeah, I think Munayer is better than AJ potentially getting dicked, and then like attack. You know, everyone else is quite shaky here, so I would go with Tommy Mooney. Gazdag's your mid, I think, quite comfortably. And then an attack here. How does Tadic play for Serbia? Yeah, does some good work for them. Not quite the AA monster, even against Lithuania. Because Serbia are not playing an easy game. Yes, Sweden. So against Hungary, but we don't really have a Sweden level opposition here. Maybe Austria are just about that. Messi not on to play. I think that's probably quite well reported if that's the case. Do you like Dyson? Let's go Tadic just because of the set piece opportunity he's got. And we don't need to worry about cap. And what would this be cap wise? Yeah, probably a bit too punchy for a 270. Unless there's someone we really like who's quite cheap. I think I'd rather go with you've got some proper options, so it's maybe not worth going cheapy cheap for. Just think about how shaky Munayer is, and I'm thinking let's just stay. Let's just go to 270. Stay. Wrong button again, man. 270. Leave. Let's go again. So we've got Gunn. We've got Tommy Mooney. We've got Gazdag. We've got Tadic on a 60. Or Jomo on 48. I think I take Jomo. And we've got 59 remaining. It's a really healthy tally because we can basically pick anyone except Tadic. Oh my god. 1 point, guys. Seriously, how often does that happen? That is just highly frustrating. Forsberg. I think he DNP'd the last game, so that's actually quite good. Go with that. And then team 3. Who was the keeper again? Kikir. Take the AJ because he'll play. We know that. Sander Berge. How do you do for Norway? Okay enough. Be in the shop window as well. Fine. Tadic. And then last spot. So surprised that so many of those Americans aren't on to play. Who did America have? Oh, Colombia, yeah. Tough game. A 14% Dyson sounds good to me. Keeper's probably going to DNP, but if he doesn't, that's when this team comes to life. I think that's kind of where I would be, mate. Strong 270 and 240. The 240 especially, top target, or mid target at the very least, man. But I'm going top target with that bad boy. 390 points all day. Healing Palma and Rui Diaz can probably get you no far off the 300 between them, you know. Vassen's on for a clean sheet. Sign me up for that. Hanley's your strongest defender. The team Vassen played last night just are just as bad, and he conceded. Yeah, it was a penalty conceded, but because I got Geraldo Becker, I think, for the, or was it error led to go? It was something bad because Geraldo Becker got an error led to go. If you scroll down, you'll see a Messi projected to bench, but I don't know if that's true. Yeah, it's one of those ones to watch out for. Palma's little pinky toe in the box. Munayer will most probably play. All of the players who played 90 will not start. Yeah, so. Oh, Castagna on the left. Jolan, your name looks very Belgian, so I'll take that as good intel. Thank you very much for your contribution, my man. Fist bump to you. So yeah, Stefan, good luck with that one. And Ian McMillan, what were we after? Ian McMillan, evening lads. Could you do a limited and rare 240? Yeah. Yeah, so Vassen, nailed. We've seen a few recurring characters here, haven't we? Rose. I'm taking McGregor. Bergwijn's not playing tonight. Oh, you got Palma, but jackpot. 43 remaining. Your midfield is the question mark, really, but otherwise I think it does kind of probably pick itself. Oh yeah, Tierney. Jackpot. Boom. Yeah, I'll be going with that. And then limited. Galacia on a 43. Oh, what was Ward? Sorry. 52. Nah. Galacia on 43 is way better. SO5. Why is Castagno on the left at 48? Give me a bit of that. Bruno. Loves a bit of international football, doesn't he? Romerto. Wow, that's a game, isn't it? I don't know if I want to touch that. Duquieros. It's an interesting guy. I've never seen him before. So yeah, I think it has to be Bruno. 73, but wow, that's mad expensive. We'll get this into a cap, but we'll try. So what I now want to investigate is Lyle Foster, because if we get Lyle Foster on 38, oh, is it possible? I don't think it's possible with the Bruno. Oh, we do have a Tierney, by the way. That'd save us some points. Iheanacho. Right, so let's look up Lyle Foster. Yeah, World Cup 11, stuff like that. Yeah, I think that's probably quite fine. We did de-risk him for somebody else. I'm sorry about that. Maybe that's something we need to reconsider. But Nigeria. Yeah, he is a off the bench guy. This was back in February. Who else was in the Nigeria team? Yeah, awesome in that. He's not getting ahead of them. But against South Africa, he could. So let's take out Castagna. Let's take out Castagna for Tierney. Where were you, KT? Hold on, Suter. How do you score for the Aussies? Fucking brilliant. By the way. This may be better placed in an all-star setting, because Bruno. So let's say Vassen. Suter. Bruno, where is he? Bruno. Lookman in attack. That's a bit more about it, isn't it? Europa League hero and all that jazz at home. Big World Cup game. You know he's going to bring the pain. A bunch of Atates. Park Young Woo. Might be the cheat code here. Jae Sung Lee. Wish I knew a wee bit more about one of them, even if they played or if they're starters, whatever. The Korea team's quite hard for me to follow, just I find. So if you don't follow the K-League, like, they are quite easy muddled. Pekovic hasn't got a good game. I think we do want one of these K-League guys. Okay, so he didn't play the... Oh, it wasn't covered, actually. He plays in Saudi. Makes me think he's better, because obviously they pay him a bucket of money to go there and play. But this guy's in Europe. This guy's in Europe and does well in Europe. So yeah, I like him a bit more. I need to check out the Korea team from today or yesterday, whatever it was. Against Singapore. Oh, that's my boy Kang in, sorry. Oh, so this is a separate wee window. You won't be able to see what I'm looking at on screen, but that was Kang In Lee and the other Lee. I think that's a Mines picture in centre mid. The other guy, Lee Jae Sung. Park Sung Wook. Who's the other guy? Yes, that's who I was talking about. 31-year-old, and then this guy's a 30-year-old. Park Young Woo, not Wook. Park Sung Wook. Hwang at 90. Yes, I think those guys that get subbed off. Probably play both games. Yes, I think the Mines guy is who I'm going to take. Oh yeah, I did take the Mines guy. Yeah, that's the way to go. Captain Bruno or Suter. Suter's playing, is that Palestine? Yeah, can't believe they're still playing football. Football stops for nothing, guys. We see this on the channel all the time. But sincerely, nothing will stop football. Absolutely nothing. I need to catch up with the chat. Sorry, guys. I'm Belgian indeed. Fist bump, my man. Thanks for joining us. Not seen you in the chat before, Jolan. Thanks for joining us tonight. Is it better to do lineups of one team and spread the boys out into multiple games? MXFC, can you ask that question in a slightly different way, just so I can try and understand exactly what you mean? So how do I let you make my lineup? So Jolan, you need to get a 24-25 season ticket. Underneath the video, there's a little join button. There will be a link in the description of the video. Or if you go onto my channel homepage, there's a members tab. It's £1 a week, £4 a month, and we do lineup building back end of the week, and we do gallery reviews every week, Monday or Tuesday. And it's proper gallery reviews as well, you know, like proper. We actually do stuff. We actually strategize, you know, we get comfy. We sit behind the curtain in the clubhouse and we plan out the plan of attack, you know. Jason Lee is the Mines guy. Gutted, was hoping to see Theo Bear against VVD tonight. Is he not playing? Tom Cuddy, fist bump, good evening. Thanks for joining us, my man. And yeah, we do this every week, basically. For £1 a week, £4 a month, however you want to think of it. Might be a wee bit different in euros or dollars, depending on where you're at and what you live with currency-wise. But yeah, I think that would be top dog for me. How many goalkeepers did we have again? We have quite a few, actually. So I probably would go all-star with this because the L5s, L15s on these guys are heavy. So I would just swing them in there. But you asked me for 240 limited. Sorry. But I can't really pick that until I put that team to one side. So let's put the goalkeeper in. I think we'll still take the Castagna on 48. Or we could, maybe we'll go back to Tierney. We'll see if we need him. The other guy, if he's on 100% to play, I'm not too sold on that, but maybe he is. Who else do we have? We've got Hitate. Yeah, I think we'll probably just take that guy. We've got Foster on 38. It's a great facilitator, and that leaves us with 63 after that. So we can pick anyone we want, which... It's kind of slim pickings, isn't it? Forest would be a bit more appealing if the game was a bit easier. It's between Maeda and Tierney for me. I think Tierney can outscore Maeda in the right kind of game, easy enough. I probably would go double fullback for this, and I'd probably captain Castagna. And as soon as you become a member, you can watch all the member content that's been, so you can go and have a wee glance at yourself, see how we do it. We do some members content, and as well, when you get the season ticket, did I post it? I'll post it again like tonight, but we've got a Telegram group for you to join as well. Telegram is just like WhatsApp and Discord had a baby, and we're in there sorting everything, you know, like talking and sorting streams out and all that good stuff. Football, Sorare, and there's not too much in between those things, but anything else that might fall in between. So yeah, if you're 240s, that's what I would play, but I kind of had to put the Smasher team to one side so that I could do that 240 because it was just too tempting to try and squeeze one of those guys in there. But yeah. I like to think it's very fun as well. I hope you guys do as too. Unknown Reg. That was. Where are you? Unknown Reg. Who was that again? Let me find you. Andre Nusco, my man. Lineups for this team. Awesome. Let's see how many we've got to play with. Actually, a fair amount of international keepers, by the way. GG's to you. Not many of them are that great place backs. Against Chesney, people were telling me that Scroopsy's going to get 45 minutes and so is the other guy this weekend. So I don't think Chesney's very viable. Petrovic, again, is he nailed? I'm not sure he is, by the way. I think Emi is the man, right? So Emi's the man. Cancelo against Croatia. De Kuiper, I think people are telling me he's not going to play the second game. Yeah, he got 90, so it's probably not going to be his day. Next time, Hanko could be very good against Wales. DeMarco could be very good against Bosnia. So I like both of them. And there's definitely promise and potential. Oh, wow. Grimmy, you didn't play the first game, did you? Well, he did 45, but I only caught the highlights. Didn't really see him in them. Theo. Oh, is Theo going to play? Against the Luxos. Oh, some huge scoring power is in this gallery. But it's who will actually deliver and how's the best way to harness it. We're the game for the tallies yet, 85. Yeah, so he might not play the second game. I don't think Slovenia or Slovakia, whoever this is, have really got the options to rotate. So I think I would take Hanko because Wales are not that formidable, but they will put balls. There'll be lots of effective clearances and duels won for this guy, I think. Bernie is brilliant at internationals. De Bruyne didn't play the last one, did he? So I think that makes De Bruyne more nailed this time. Oh, he played 45. Rodri. Yeah, DNP'd the last one. So maybe Rodri comes back in. Kimmich. Against Luxembourg, you just know De Bruyne's going to rip them an arsehole, don't you? That's the stat pad and fixture that you want. Haaland doesn't not play. Boniface. Ooh, Boniface and Osman. Mbappe. I like Mbappe. Mbappe wants to get those stats up against Canada. He'll be wetting his lips at that. And then that leaves us with one more spot. I like Bernie. I think Bernardo Silva in internationals does do well, doesn't he? Somewhat ever present. Didn't play the last game. Well, that was yeah. Bernie. Bernie's the guy. Great team, by the way. No idea who to captain. No way it fits into a cap mode. So let's try 240. Can we get a bit of a smash team into 240? Who's our good keeper? We've got 46 Neuer. Yeah, 46 Neuer. That works. Sign me up. In defence, Cancelo 150. Kubarsi, I know, got an assist the other day, but I'm not sure he's going to actually play the second game. I don't think he's like nailed. Yeah, he only played 45. I don't know if that's a good or a bad thing. Grimaldo 60. Theo's 55. Rudiger 45, but Upamecano started the last game, so he's a wee bit sus for the second game. I'd probably go Rudiger. He made a comeback, didn't he? Yeah. And for Brazil, I don't think Dougie Louis. I suppose he's not actually established, is he? I really like Gundo at 56, but he won't make this team. Limer 44, but I do really like the look of that. And then an attack, 105 points remaining, so we can pick Haaland with ease. Yeah, we've got 53 points remaining. This could easily be this is a good top target level team. What did we say there? 53? We've got Cancelo. Marquinhos could be good. It is a tough game, but Cancelo's a big scorer. Played 90 against Finland, so I'm less inclined to lean on that. Just cleaning these tabs up, sorry. Ah, no! Unknown reg. I'm sorry, mate. I just closed that. Right, where was that? 240. Right, so we had Neuer, Rudiger, Leimer. I'll just show you Leimer again because I'm sure he did DNP the last game. And I think that means for a lot of these guys, they're way more likely to play match 2 ahead of the big tournament this summer. So just double confirm that. Off the bench, yeah. So I think Leimer's like such an important player for them. Against Switzerland as well, proper opponent. I fancy that to happen. Oh, you guys were saying Kane will play as well. So 105 points remaining. How many was Kane? Kane was quite expensive, wasn't he? Yeah, 68. Yeah, no, we stick with Haaland on 52. And then that leaves us with 53. And I was on the verge of picking somebody, I think. And I closed the wrong tab. So let's just see, where were we at? 53 remaining. Marquinhos, yeah, it's not Dougie. I think Marquinhos is going to be the pick here, isn't it? Musiala? Did you play the last game? I would maybe take Musiala here, but Ake's not playing tonight, is he? Ake loves it for Holland. Want to actually see the freaking lineups? Oh, it's maybe. Tell you what, a good way of doing it could be now. Yeah. Ake could definitely come in here second game. Yeah. I would take Ake. Because Ake loves international football. Like, he is a killer. I'd probably captain him, in fact. Yeah. So mid target, top target. Under 23. Do we have a keeper? So I know there's some good cards. Yeah, so maybe the Petrovic. You know, Bulka and Skorupski are going to play this. It means none of them are going to get a clean sheet bonus, but they'll get the appearance if we need that. How does Guardiola not play against Portugal? I don't get that. Works Musiala, Haaland. Doku. Maybe Doku over Haaland. And then Musiala. Excuse me. And it's up to you with the goalkeepers how you want to flip them about. I think it's a great all-star team, and we've made all-star, haven't we? Yeah, so 270, and let's try and get a good punchy 270 together. We've got Becker, we've got Galashe. I said Dubravka. He's just not been great recently, has he? But Allison at 51. Marquinhos at 48. try De Bruyne. It's probably too expensive, isn't it? But do I have a cheat code? I think all you guys are really too good for you to have a cheat code. Let's see, McLean, nah. Raspadori. I like the Raspadori shout. Yeah, I like the Raspadori shout. And then 62 remaining. So we can get De Bruyne in this team. That's the main thing. That's brilliant. And we've still got plenty of points remaining. No Rodrigo or Rodri. We could go Diaz. We can still get back to Haaland. We can still get back to Kimmich. And then I do kind of run out of meaningful competitions. So let's look at 220 rare. You also don't need to play any limiteds. It's just that you're allowed to. So Dubravka, your guys are probably going to be way too expensive for this. Who is the cheapest? Upamecano. Is there anyone close to him that's maybe a wee bit more likely? Nah. So let's try Theo. It's not going to be any of these guys at the top. We're maybe looking at Kovacic, 46. Izichi, 42. And then an attack. How many points do we have remaining? 95, not bad. So all the attackers are really powerful. So let's see if we've got who's the cheapest, like, decent guy we've got. I said decent because I say we don't even know if Upamecano will start. Yeah. There's not that many cheat codey players left over. 46 Yerry Mina. Probably gets a booking, but yeah, Kovacic I'm coming back to again, I think. So gutted. Actually, we need to take Kimmich out for Gundogan. I think Gundogan's the play. Can we play Gundogan here, actually, over Kovacic? And that leaves us with 39. That's not going to be enough, is it? We could play Ratkov from the bench against Sweden. It's not that exciting, but that likely to happen. Excuse me. It would have to be Boniface in this team, I think, at 46. Or even Haaland at 52. And then we're 13 points over with the Gundo. We've got 43 points left over. We've not got anyone anywhere near that price. So let's go back to the Boniface. And then we've got 49. And we should have something to play with for that. Paris Yilmaz. Kovacic. Let's just go back to Kovacic. Yeah. Cool. I think rare-wise, that's kind of as much as I can squeeze out for you. Yeah. Just run out of teams to build, basically. Or places to put teams. I don't have 240. Sorry, should have told you. Oh, you don't have it? Oh, gutted, mate. Oh, nightmare. Okay, well, it just means we can make another team a bit better then. Wow, you've got a lot of headaches, by the way. The 220, I don't think we've got anyone that would come into that. It's going to be... Yeah, we need Raspadori. No, we don't really need Raspadori anymore. So yeah, let's just delete these and we'll do them again. Sorry, mate. I don't think I would change anything from the under 23 or the All-Star. I might actually change the All-Star because maybe we'd take Gundo over Bernie because Gundo's got a good fixture. I think playing in that attacking mid-row. We've got Mbappe already in this team. Gundo. Ake is a defender, but over Hanko. Yeah, Ake's, yeah, so we're definitely revisiting this team a little bit. So I would like to put Ake in here. I think I want to take Bernie out, and then, yeah, like Kimmich or Gundo. I want to see Gundo's minutes from the last game. We've got Haaland as well. So Kimmich get 90 at right back. Gundo get 45. Yeah, I like that. Minute management against Greece. Yeah, love that. That's better for me. So no 240 for you, so we go to 270 straight. And we're taking Neuer. So that's a few points saved right away. And then in defence, Hanko's a 67. We've still got Marquinhos on a 48. Actually, this makes me want to swap the defenders back around because Ake is a good bit cheaper than Hanko. I don't mind doing that for this exercise because Neuer and Ake is a great base for this division. And then when you've got somebody like De Bruyne in midfield, who we're definitely, yeah, Bernie's on a AAA for this division, so I don't think we can fit Bernie in, but with a De Bruyne, with the forward options you've got, I'm not quite comfortable with. Am I comfortable with Boniface? Yeah, he's not got any Nigeria history here, so I'm not comfortable with that. The Raspadori's still there if we want to take a smash extra spot. Who is our extras? Yes, if we took Raspadori, we could maybe go Bernie. Yeah, we could, by the way. Yeah, that's good. But if we did put, let's say, Haaland in here, then we've got 51. Who would we get? Marquinhos, so it works. Camavinga, low-key, could have a great game, but we've got so many good options, I don't think we get to him. It's not that great, but it's solid. Yeah, I'm more inclined to take Raspadori and attack, and then that allows us to get Bernie in as the extra man here, doesn't it? Yeah. And then we're going to try a 220, I suppose. And the goalkeeper is going to have to. Well, let's try Allison. Let's just try if we can squeeze him in, because I think if we're going to try the Upamecano at 35, we might just get away with it. Definitely no top order mids, but who is our mid? It was like Yazici or something. Oh, we've got Limer now too. Oh, cool. So Yazici, Limer, double mid. Let's set that up. Let's double check defence. 48 points remaining. Let's see who the forward would be, then we'll mess about with it. We can't get, yeah, not going to get. So it's Boniface. Yilmaz could fit into, no, I couldn't. 1 point again, man. Yeah, so the striker, the cheapest one that we've got is going to be Boniface again, but that non-international Osman's around and stuff, I just don't. I know South Africa, they could easily just come off the bench and hammer them, but and Poland are crap, but they're not that crap. Sani might play the game. He skipped. Well, if you can get Sani into this, mate. I just see that injury icon, but I know he is injury prone, so don't know. Sani or Boniface, I suppose. Go with that. Rumours of us in for Vindal from Sparta Prague, wouldn't you know it? Got to go cheap. There we go, mate. Fucking star-studded teams, by the way. Good luck to you. I hope they smash. Just need to clean. Got, oh wow, so many tabs. McGinn is a good pick as well. Yeah, McGinn could work. Where we're trying to squeeze him in. I don't think he gets in ahead of De Bruyne's, Gundogan's and Bernie's. Then I don't think there's quite the points to get him in that 220. Victor 10. Yeah, there is some really juicy galleries in the FC Barcalomond community. Captain Bruno or Mittelstadt. I'm probably Captain and Bruno. Motades. Sorare CT4. I'm sorry, I didn't actually have you. Did you? I just got a fist bump. And Sorare CT4. I've not got a request in for you, mate. But feel free to get it in. KDB will probably play. Cudinho as well. So let's get Cudinho up. And then if we get CT4 coming in. Cudinho. But yeah. Good luck, mate. Fingers crossed for you. And then Lloyd. What was Lloyd up to? What were we doing, Lloyd? Lloyd. Cap 240, 270, All-Star Unlimited. Awesome. So just the full kind of wee remit. 240. None of them have got great games and they're all quite expensive, but Pickford's the cheapest. How does Kiwior score for Poland? Yeah, 240. That's good. 42 points. Bring him in. Gives us plenty of budget elsewhere. They're quite expensive, but for some of the guys we probably really want to tap into here. How many minutes did Pedri play? He looked brilliant in the highlights. 60. I think Pedri at 52 is a good play here. And then an attack. Trossard on 51. Even Morata on 39, by the way, because from the bench against Northern Ireland, he can still get a goal, no problem. And then that leaves us with 55 points. We can't quite get this guy in. We can get Paulinho. Don't know if he plays. Trossard. fucking 1 point off of a Havertz again. Always 1 point away. Works. That's a 240 team that's going to kill somebody, by the way. Probably captain him. There's some under 23 ammo went there, granted. Okay, we've got Bart. How's Schlotterbeck not starting for Germany? Take Gay. Saka. Francisco. Yeah, you probably want that works for over here, realistically. But I think he makes that proper good. But is there somebody else? Let's double check. 55 points. Trossard's a standout. Then Wirtz. Or Wirtz then him. Aliash, I don't think will play the second game. Yeah, I don't really see another way around. I think you could do this and go mid-target. Get your 80 quid, maybe get a card as well. Or not 80 quid, sorry. I suppose it is limited, isn't it? Yeah. Let's do under 23 first. So we've got Bart. I really think, I don't know how Guardiola doesn't play against Portugal. Like, I don't know how they get away with doing that. And Schlotterbeck, like, how is he not starting for Germany? Didn't start the last game. Like, I'd go Schlotterbeck. Saka. Wirtz in a Wirtz is a forward. Wirtz. Pedri. Maybe Guardiola for Schlotterbeck, but that's a team. There we go. That's a good start to it. Right, 240. So we need to squeeze the Pickford in here on 52. Tomiyasu, I'm not holding my breath. I did actually, Tomiyasu, did he play today? He might be a nailed actually. Yeah, actually, Tomiyasu is hot to trot. Maybe we could afford Odegaard and stuff. Let's try Odegaard. Trossard, did he play the last game? 45. I think Morata. Yeah, Morata's still a good shout here. Now leaves us with 46. And with 46, we've got a bit more options. We can play Price, no thanks. We can get Guy in here. Jorginho. How do you score for the tallies? Not that great. So let's ignore you. I'd rather take Guy here. And All-Star, who's just the best guys we've got? Galashe, it's better than Kobo. Hanko, we spoke about. We know that's a good one to play this week. Havertz. 60 minutes. Is Palacios going to start? Yes, fit and available, I suppose. Okay, let's try Ezekiel. Take the Portuguese guy. And I'm probably going to take Grimaldo as the extra man. $278. We've got Kobo. Let's try and get Mittelstad into this. Excuse me. Along with Rice. 91 remaining. It'll be Trossard and then 40 points. It's maybe a bit too heavy with Mittelstad. Who else do we have? Pacho. Guardiola's a 71. Jesus. Posh. Stones. Kiwior. Let's put Kiwior in. And then that leaves us with 67. And then, not quite Mittelstad. That's annoying. It makes me want to play Havertz in here because it'll be like an Arsenal team. And I think I would purely for the bants. I think that's where we're at, Lloyd. Before you started, CT4. I just have a fist bump, mate. I don't have anything else. CT4, let me know. I'm on the last one now. So, oh no, I've not got Cudinho as well. Sorry. So Charlie wants to know where to prioritise. So let's have a peek. Clint, Dubravka, and Camilo Vargas. America are probably going to get a goal against Colombia. I'm probably taking Dubravka. Like Ake and Trippier, so I don't mind this double mid. Bruno and Onana playing. Mikel Antonio. And yeah, I think Trippier is the next best guy we've got here. Almiron's not got a bad game. It's not been that great internationally in my recollection. Could this fit 240? We've got 69, 109, 117, 167. Oh, by the way, if it does fit, I'll do the maths rather than doing it in my head or deleting the team and going around. That could be boss. That could be 48, 50, 69, 43, 33. Oh, 243. Jesus, man. 3 points over a 240. So that means it could be really good in 270. I don't think there's anyone you've got a bit of flexibility with the keeper if we play it in 270. If you fancied any like Vargas is cheaper. By 3 points. Oh, there we go. Vargas, Trip. I know you've got a goalkeeper 0 there, but maybe he is the play. 31% chance of a clean sheet at home to Dallas. Actually, that might be the play. But yeah, I don't think I'd be I'm not changing anyone on the cap increasing. We're still getting Big Bruno in here. All these other guys are kind of great as well, to be honest with you. But yeah, I think I want Ake. Just with that international power against Iceland at home. Or not at home, probably somewhat neutral, but with that L15-0 and Antonio 43, like that's your, I think 240, mate. Mid target, top target, maybe even. I think I'd prioritise that, Charlie. Let's see, let's go to a 270 cap. Go Camilo. Munoz, how does he score internationally? It's the question I've got for everyone today, isn't it? Oh, very handy. AA based handy as well. So that's good. At 58. Oh, Shar's a 49. What did I see? I seen something about Shar. Did he maybe not play the first game or played a lot of it? Makes me nervous. Let's go with Guy 45. I'll check out Onana. Yeah. Isak will play. Luis Diaz, maybe? Who's the peakiest? Oh, Nico against Northern Ireland. Yeah. Oh, see that Dubravka. Not Dubravka. Bruggen. Yeah. Do that for team 2. And then for team 3. Vargas Munoz. Almiron. Diaz. And then 84. Wow, we could pick anyone again. Well, let's see, maybe all time, is that better? Rangers isn't playing this game, is he? Yeah, Rangers could easily come in. I totally changed midfield 3. So I don't know if you'd call that prioritised under 23, Charlie. That's kind of how it runs here if you build it first. But the 240, I think, is maybe the priority, but I think you can kind of do both of them in tandem. And then 270 is just your best of the rest. Havertz is hit and miss with Germany, fair enough. England down to 3 keepers and no Maddison. It's quite contradicting having Francesco and Guardiola potentially. Was that in the same team somewhere? That doesn't really bother me, quite frankly, to be honest with you, because like that's not going to be a clean sheet game anyway. You're not playing Guardiola for a clean sheet bonus. You're playing Guardiola because he's going to get 20 AA and decisive, hopefully. Maybe even 30 or 40 AA if Portugal really come at them. Clean sheet bonus isn't there, so don't worry about that. Cudinho, Tom Cuddy, where were you? You were not too long ago. Not sure what to play. Right, so let's see what we're cooking. Is it rares or limited? Sorry, I'm on this screen, I can't tell. Yeah, limiteds. So let's see. We've got a Becker and a Gun. Right, so Becker's top and we've got a Verbruggen as well. Let's maybe start under 23. Only one defender. So yeah, I don't think we're touching that. Fine. So we've got Becker. We've got Trent. Will Trent play? I could see him being rotated. Yeah, he got 90. I think he could get rotated. I'm worried about that. Van Dijk could come in quite easy. It's hard to imagine Robbo dropping out, but he did play 90 and Tierney. Oh, did he play 90? I forget now. Come back to that. Paqueta, is he still like cool to play and stuff? Like, is that fine? I'll take the words. Gagpo is not on tonight. Wow, Frimpong is actually like up front. That's a development for the Dutch, to say the least. But yeah, Gagpo can come into this game, I think, very feasibly over Depay. And then Paqueta against Mexico away. Robbo, how many minutes did he actually get? Was it 90? I know he bossed it. 66. Yeah, so I think Robbo's ever present. I probably captain him as well, so he's just on all our set pieces and stuff for the most part. Excuse me. How powerful is that team? Pretty powerful, so that's fine. Let's see, 240. How buff can we get this? Gun is 49. And then, who's our valued defender? Kind of not got one. It's sort of Konate at 54. DJ Taylor. Are you cap capable? Yeah, he is, I guess. And who are they playing? Dallas. Right, okay, I think we can take DJ Taylor. But in saying that, there's not that much punching power back here. So if we did take a more expensive defender like a Kanate, I don't think it's going to cost as much in midfield at least. We could still take Paqueta, who's probably number one here, but Coop Miners I like better. I'm just a bit dubious on Paqueta's situation in general. Brazil squad. 9 minutes ago. Paqueta's number 8. Fine. Let's take Lucas. Don't think we can take Luis Diaz. Maybe we can. I would take Jota. Get that mid-target capable. And then if we go into 270, we've got Verbruggen. We've got Trent, we think, is getting rotated. So, probably take the DJ Taylor here. Ali Mack. All these guys are potential off the bench efforts. Or whatever. I'm probably taking Dyson. And then that leaves us with 61. Which is going to lead me to probably Coop Miners again. I know Johnson will start, but France will score like 10 goals. We don't think Coop is in. Right, fair enough. I didn't know that intel. That's good to catch. Okay, we can pick anyone anyway, so we're quite flexible. We could go McGregor. Bayer. Soboslai? I don't see. That's weird. I love a super sub anyway. Fair enough. I'd probably take Soboslai. I don't see why he doesn't start. Like, they really need, they've got, Hungary are the minnows of the group, they've got Scotland to play, so they need to get into fighting form. CT4, you've just given me another fist bump, mate. I don't think. Let me go on to here. Let me just go and find you. I'll build a team at least. In case you're like driving or something. I don't want you doing anything mental. 55 rares. Is it rares we're looking at or limiteds? Yeah, let's build a good limited team. Saving his legs. Yeah, I get that, but he's not played that much this season. He's not like some of these other guys that are like super overplayed. Do both my all-star. Oh, perfect. Thanks very much, mate. The goalkeepers is hard. Gunn should be the pick. But this guy's AAA anyway. So I don't think we need to worry about any of that. Jiggery pokery. I like the Portuguese guys, but I'm not a fan of them doing well against Croatia. Akanji could score amazing in a game like this. So could Otamendi. Otamendi does love a booking, but Ake. It's probably one of the easiest picks you can make now. We think De Bruyne's on to play and Bernie. So I think if we're going All-Star, then that's the stack. And Haaland, we can play. I think he's probably our best shout. So yeah, I think the All-Star, I see Felix and some other names down here. Alvarez, there we go. That's the play. Boom. That's the play. the same keeper again, which is cool. Victor Nelson. Oh yeah, Leo's doing good now. Sorry, that's for those teams from earlier. Tom Cuddy. Leo Cabrera. Aguado, Bacchus, Melamed. Our mid is so light. But I'm probably taking Oscar Bob out of these guys. Brandthwaite's got to be your forward. And then your extra man. He's okay. So it's maybe more of a cap team than a all-star. See if we can make this work. I know they're expensive, but if we play Oscar Bob on a 45, Brandthwaite's only 40. Nah. Again, I think at point stands, I'd probably move this out of all-star. Yeah, I think we're on the same page here. 270 is probably a good shout. He's not a regular, so I don't know how that's so prominent. Okafor is quite a prominent guy as well. DNP'd against Estonia. I'm probably taking Okafor. But then that makes me think, are we about 250 points? Yeah, couldn't quite get that into 240. Unless we downgraded Cabrera. No problem, Tom. Fist bump, my man. We could jiggery pokery the defender. How many points do we need to save? 10. So 49 or below. But is it really worth it? Do you know, I think that probably is worth it, to be honest with you, because I think I would go 240 bottom target. With the players we've got kind of lined out here. Who's the extra man again? Okafor. 49 remaining. Yeah, I would go this team bottom target. That's what I would do, bud. So Okafor and Bob being like good cheap options. Like you're only really losing Cabrera out of this picture, and like I know he's probably reliable for a 52 or whatever. But that Sergio Gomez has got some peaks in his locker as well. I messed up the other day and bought Areola rare. Oh, why is that a mess up? Did you think he was playing for France? Trying to get a Foden rare. Good luck to you, mate. I hope you get that. Make a big difference. You could make that like a really functional 270 with Foden over Bob. If Okafor does start and you could get Cabrera back in, maybe depending on cap scores. Your goalkeeper is very expensive, which is part of the limitation we've got here. But yeah, guys, it's been a great one. How long have we been on for? A fair while, I think. Just about an hour. No, 2 hours is that? Jesus, aye. I'm losing track of time here. And yeah, notifications and stuff, all that good stuff. Yeah, so we're just getting into the weekend. Just wanted to see if there was anything going crazy mental. Let me catch up on it that proper. I hate reading stuff and not reading it. But yeah, let me see. So as things stand at the moment, Yeah, under 23 is probably not going to go too far. But are we still hanging on to a card? We are, just about. It might be the last spot for a card, so... or maybe it's 16? Yeah. Stefan! Oh, not the same one, but... so yeah, there's not much hanging on here. Steak box. This guy's got lots of one-offs, by the way. He bought a lot of mine off me. We used to compete for a lot of them. Let's do... Maybe he's abandoned it now. Maybe it's a different account. I'm sure it was Steak Box. $336 rare number ones. Guy loves a number one. Oh, jumping jimmies. So, I quite like that under 23. Obviously, Tanny's going to wreck it a bit, but Palmatake, that's going to be cool. I got a wee. What am I doing? Let me build some of my teams and I'll lovies and leavies for the night. But we know Skorupski's going to get some minutes. That's cool. Callens, Quatra, KT, or Kuto. Kuto could be the play. I did have Kuto in my first draft, but that's disgusting. What's disgusting? Kuto could be the right back for Brazil. Away to Mexico, but he's a bit of an attacking player. Maybe they play somebody a bit more defensive because it's an away fixture. I think Tierney's probably quite safe at 43 points. Lorente, Illich. Let's just say McGinn. Then we could go Dyson or Oyarzabal. Oyarzabal didn't start the last game, which makes you think probably that he'll start the next one. Then we can pick anyone but Christie. This is tough. This is tough. In the tournament proper, he played every game. And when he comes up for this shit, yeah, 70-14. That's the way this cunt rolls. 73 sub. Japan are so dicey for that. Let's go Dyson. Probably going to go bottom target just because we don't think Skorupski is going to play more than 45 minutes. So we'll just take the win on that again. We've got Vasilj playing Italy. Yay. We've got Tavon. Frimpong's played the night, so I'm less confident about him playing again. But Tavon will play every game for Jamaica. From where I sit. And good value mid. We've got Limer. Ferran probably doesn't start this one. I've got Openda at 53. Johnny Russell 46. Becker 41. Could maybe go double attack here with Openda Becker. Yeah, we could. You think Ralston will start? Oh, the amount of one out of that guy's got. He's been buying them for years, honestly. Like, see, even when one ofs were a premium before all the collection stuff, I used to go for one offs. He was always my biggest fucking competitor. He was a nightmare. 49 points remaining. Dyson, Russell. Probably going to go Dyson. What did Openda do in the last game, actually? Minutes wise. 90. Oh, no, I don't like that. So we're going to go Dyson, Russell, Becker. Let's take the safe play with Russell, because it's a 240. And then we've got 56 remaining. We've got Forrest, Jokey. I'll probably throw him in. Wirtz. Yeah. Captain Russell, Captain Wirtz. Wirtz this season. Let's do it. 340 mid target. And then 220 rare. I did our keeper, didn't I? But he's sketchy. Let's see 220 rare. Sean Johnny's not playing. So let's put Gunn in. Don't know if he's playing, but it's my only option. And then best defenders. I know I've got some cheap outfielders. Yeah, let's maybe put the Ralston in here. Or Juranovic, maybe? Juranovic played Macedonia. Got 90 minutes, so Stanisic will probably play the next game. Actually, let's check that out. How did Croatia line up? I thought Stanisic would have been fucking nailed on right back there. And JJ just get married, so it's a weird one. I didn't expect that. Hardly made any subs. Let's see the bench. Who's on it? Brozovic, Guardiola. Yeah, I think there's going to be a lot of changes to that, so I can't really rely upon JJ. Do you think Ralston's a shout? Crowley got the 90. That's a good shout, man. That's a really good shout. Let's put Ralston in there. 128 points. So who's our cheap mid? I was thinking Ferran from the bench for 32. I think that's really hard to argue with that. And then Becker 41. And that leaves us with 56. That's quite generous, by the way. This could be a fun 220. How many minutes did Jimmy get? He started, didn't he? Anderson. Just go safe. That's a 220 play. Calmac. Still get Dyson. Captain Bricky. Captain Becker. Who's Becker playing? And Gia. Oh yeah, Vassen's game. Oh yeah. Captain Becker. Hat-trick all day. That's quite fun. I actually quite like these teams now. And then can I try a 220 super? Do the goalkeeper last in case we want to DNP it. So I've still got Ayer, Hendry as well. Might go double centre back. I think McGregor starts as well. Yeah. Let's see. Hendricks is cheaper. Let's just start there. We got Kuto as well. We've still not tapped into. Did Chrissy start? I think he did, didn't he? Yeah, 90 minutes. It's kind of the rule, isn't it? We're avoiding 90-minute plays. Ilic, was that a game for Serbia? It was. It doesn't really start generally, so it's hard to imagine. Like at 45, what does Serbia line up with? It's normally hard for him to get in that team starting. So he came on for, yeah, he came on for Tadic at half time. Or Maksimovic maybe. Maksimovic is injured, or was the guy, or whatever. Yeah, it was. That could be fun. Let's put Ivan in there. 48. No forward cards. No. Really? Oh. That's frustrating. Would any of these guys get in over Di? I suppose we could. I suppose we could get Dyson out of this. Or maybe like Ayer. Or Hendry. Or Illich. Illich is playing Sweden. Let's take Hendricks, he's at home. And Finland don't have Haaland. Captain Oyarzabal, so we're assuming he's starting. And we go bottom target just to be safe. And we go back to the 220. And we start again. So we've got Ayer. Illich. The thing with Llorente is he started at right back for Spain. I don't know how to figure that one out. Let's have a wee peek at Spain again. So I've not really done this today. Checked out my guys and see what they were up to. Nah. Let's have a wee peeky peek. Yeah, he played it right back. Only 45, I never noticed that. And he came off for Navas. Now Llorente, I think it's like somewhat quietly ever present under Enrique. Maybe not as much as I thought, actually. Guess it'll be friendlies and some stuff that's uncovered. It's made me think that perhaps, but it's hard to see it on that page. Kamada, Christie just played 90. Callens. Quatra. Kuto. It's away, it's something that puts me off that, but and again, Aliash was very good in the highlights. Played 67. Come off for Zubimendi. I think Zubimendi's fully fit. I'm probably going to play Aliash. I think he was impressive, and Zubimendi's not played for ages, so I'm going to stick with that. No game, affordable only. And who's my good luck charm? Let's say it's Baraza. Captain Aliash. If he starts, it's kind of on Aliash, isn't it? So yeah, I think that's. I'll do my training off screen. But yeah, under 23s is the one I'm most excited about. Kang In, Take, Palma, Guardiola, Tani. I think that's kind of nailed. And then yeah, we'll figure out these guys. Awesome. I've had good fun tonight, guys. I hope you have as well. Gordon's getting dropped. Oh yeah, of course. You've mentioned that before. I'm just thinking McGregor. Do I want to play McGregor over somebody else? Probably not. Can I afford anyone better in here than Torres, actually, just before we run away? 41 points. Yeah, it's fine. Cool. Have a good one, guys. Thanks for everything tonight, and I will see you tomorrow.